We have Jalen on Tyrese. Get the Crash Bros. Got Dill Harp starting. Again, great alignment. They like these two in the corners. It's pretty high, but. So JB's going to go under. I'm surprised Garza's not high here. He's usually quite high. He likes to show. So we're going to get a rescreen. Doesn't set it, but he beats JB anyway. Engage Garza. Exploit that drop, and now you get the pop. Now I like that he's not just stationary. Sometimes Joel can get a little lazy. He might just pop there, stand there, let Tyrese do all the work, and get him an open look, but he's rolling. Get to your spot right at the elbow. And what I'm already noticing is they're not as hugged. In game 4 or 5, I can't remember, but I was watching it, did a full breakdown, and they were just hugged the entire time. So right here you can see T. White's the low man. He's pulling in early. He contains. Dill Harp's playing too, so he's got to take away this base cut. And VJ at the break. And he's actually just going to pull off and contest here. Wasn't seeing this in game 5, I believe. So they're actually in the gaps, looking to be in help and ready to rotate. He's there, but he already got to his spot comfortably. So he's going to stay hugged. I don't know if this is a coincidence or a little adjustment, but now they're going right back to what was working. So in game 5, the game plan was to fire off of VJ, typically 3 passes away because, again, look at the alignment. They're always going to have Tyrese 1 pass away. They're always going to have PG 2 passes away because they want the farthest rotation possible. And they know that, so you're going to see Dill Harp kind of 2-9ing. They're all kind of staying hugged. He just misses. But I think, alright, on a face-up, I get it. Don't help here. But I believe on back downs, they do commit it. So again, another advantage they were playing to was Paul George finding cross matches, more specifically D. White or Peyton Pritch. So they got this cross match early in the clock. You got them 2 in the corners. They don't usually help off these, do they? They don't, right? All right, low man. And again, this lineup makes it really difficult because Garza wants to be where Dill Harp is. He wants to be the low man, but they're setting these 2 in the corners. So typically it's going to be one of them. Garza's got to respect Joel as a spot up threat. He wants to make this high rotation, but it's impossible for Garza. Let's see. Oh, he got him with the fake. Spin fake. I guess to go middle. Again, this is what I mean. So maybe that first possession was a fluke because he's quite hugged. He's not really in a position to rotate and help. He wants to, but he's in a high position. He'll never meet Paul George at that spot. You can see Paul George beats him. Dill Harp is not Dill Harp. Ron Harp. He's late. He gets punched on. And this is what I mean. The Sixers just consistently know what they want to exploit. And so they're almost always generating quality offense coming down. So this is what I was seeing a lot of. They're looking for that stack. They want to get Paul George an entry on the wing. Great denial by Shireman. So they're just going to flow into a ball screen. Reject. Yeah, they're definitely... Because I was not seeing this in Game 5. You can see they're definitely pulling off corners more. So he's going to set it flat. Nope, he's going to reject. Now you can see he's preparing for it because he's expecting him to go this way. Attack that single side. But now he catches Garza out of position. He burns JB again. And Joel is actually not even setting screens. Going back to Game 5 when I did the breakdown there, Joel was cleaning them. He's either cracking them or cleaning them. So Tyrese, VJ, Paul George, whoever, they were all coming off the corner clean. But now he's turning it, just beating them with his first step. He's forced to engage. He's going to stunt. Quick swing, 1 pass away. Again, you can see D White's looking to be active as a low man. I think Oubre's they gotta wheel a little bit. I think you gotta allow him to drift, because if he's gonna help this high, allow VJ to get the corner. You get to the dunker, or just vacate, get to the weak dunker. I think this spacing is a little off, right? Because he catches it, he's got to catch it right at that pocket, which is fine, but you can see. Quick swing, yeah, these are terrible shots. They were taking terrible shots, looking for the early look. In transition. Two side, which is fine. But you haven't really been making these, you haven't established a rhythm, and now you're giving up a leak out. That's essentially a turnover, right? Early three in transition, long bounce, you're all collapsed in the paint because they're still trying to get set on offense. And as they're coming back down on defense, whenever you got numbers, quick push, pitch, flip, he's in a drop, snake, cut out the back. And it's just simple offense. They know exactly what they want to get to. Quick two-man game, quick pitch, hand back. See JB? Jalen wants to cheat under here. He goes, oh, let me go over. Again, you can see Garza. He's more in a drop. I mean, he's high. He's not really leveled, but he's still ready to contain this drive. So now he's behind the play again. Tyrese comes off, snakes, and you can definitely see their low man activity is definitely more active. Because he's looking to pull in, help contain this drive. But now Oubre does the right thing. Backdoor, there's no help for the helper because he's too high here. Again, great alignment. So they're going to that two-man game, clear side. Again, low main is active. So you can see D White's actually going to make that low rotation. So now JB is playing two. He's playing two. Hold on. Oh no, Tyrese is right here. So yeah, so now you got this 3-on-2. He cuts. He stays. I think VJ. Could he have lifted earlier? Because right here, them being in this type of alignment, these two are being able to play three for free. Paul George hits the throwback. That's a difficult pass on the pop because he knows two are chasing. They're not going to switch that. Yeah, get in the post. Now the low man's there early. He's telling him to take them. So Paul George empties out. He's just going to occupy the weak dunker. He's looking to fill the weak elbow. No, he's going to come around. All right, so he wants to give him a shooter, one pass away. And yeah, that is their game plan. So mismatches, look how quick they are to fire. But I feel like they should just fire on the catch. I feel like them allowing Joel to establish his positioning here, it's already too late. Look how, like, he's one dribble away. And again, they're firing off of VJ. Low man's active, but because his man went there, he's now low man. And now, spacing-wise, yeah, he's got to drift. Come to the rock. Now you get to swing. Now he's trying to close out. 2. That should be an extra. So good awareness by Kelly. Give him a line. 1 pass away. Now he's trying to retreat, but he's going to pull off on that weak side. So 2 jump, extra. He's not ready to make that rotation. He's hugged. And if he does, there's actually no help unless it comes from Shireman, but then it's a drop off back. So they could reverse the rock. I mean, there's 3-3, 3-5 on the clock. Still got time to extra that. All right, so back in the post. Off the inbound, so they won that one. He's cutting through because he was helping off, yeah. I mean, this happened so fast because of commercial break, but you can see, so to me, I think the issue that they were running into is not just committing hard. I think everything should have been on the pass so that on the pass, if they're trying to cut through, at least you can be ready. Right here, it's just hard to be ready because they're not really committing hard, but you're going to pussyfoot around. You can a dive right down the gut, and you can see nobody's just ready to take that away. He's just luckily he's there because PG was emptying out, so he was naturally in the lane. But so again, getting your alignment. See, had they just fired here, so if Pritch just made this fire, go hard double, you at least get to prepare. Like I feel like you're just so late, and then by the time he goes, he's deep, or they're just not prepared to rotate. If they know he's going there, you can just set up a little easier. And they're actually not in their alignment right now. Like, why are you going now? But this is what I mean. So, exactly what I just said. So, Payne Pritchard, you're responsible for the fire. Why are you going so late? Why is everything... He's dribbling comfortably. Garza's forced to gap him on his face up. He doesn't want to get burned. And so he's looking to rotate. He's got a 2-9 though because he's got him lurking in that half space. Bump, bump, and they're just not aligned. If you know you're going to fire 2 passes away and you want to be active as a low man, everybody's got to be in sync. There's no unison. I mean, everybody just collapses and you actually have options. You got the drop off. You got the spray, the swing, the swing here. And Joel could have actually went up too. Because all that space is just allowing Joel to use that to get a big bump, gather middle. And so what are we really doing? I can definitely tell they're not looking to be as hugged. But it's just not. That's twice that D. White got burned. Because if you know he's going to be active, Shireman's got to be there. You got to get ready to crack that. Take that away. Help the helper. Trust rotations. And also just this soft fire they're trying to commit is just not. Quick pitch. He wants on a trail. Backdoor again. But to be fair, they weren't set up. So looking to get matched up. Picking up low. They're going to run wide. You got Oubre. He's face guarding. Turns his back. Is he telling him no? Yeah, low man. I mean, D. White's able to get there. So JB's kind of ball watching. Gets burned on the back door. Can't deny it. But again, D. White's quite active. I'll give him that. More active than I've seen him in Game 5. Meets him. Forces him to adjust. Try and finish on that weak side with the reverse. Could he have sprayed? He could have. But I see why he's challenging here too, because hop step, he's at the spot. I think had he went up strong, he could probably finish over D. White. Because JB, maybe not. Pritch doesn't even look like he's ready to make that first X. So maybe it is a spray. So that's twice Tyrese kind of had a great look, but he's gotten looked off. The defense flattened here. Most times PG would be here. There would be 2 in the corner. Keep PG on that single side, but yeah, D. White's responsible as low man. I can already tell he's looking to 2-9. He's looking to be active. So now we got Joel. Tyrese 2-man game. He actually clips him here. He's in the high drop. Pocket. Flow into your midi. And this is what I like to see from Joel. He was doing too much of this stationary stuff. I think he does it as he gets tired, but early on, establish yourself. Flow into that. Right in the pocket. On the short. 1, 2. That's a rhythm shot. There's nothing Kata can really do. He recovers there. Stay vertical. Stick up. Good contest. Again, look at... You can see he's looking to be active. So that was definitely an adjustment or something. So now they're in the alignment they want. They want Paul in that strong corner. Dunk. Corner. He's ready to rotate. He's in that drop. He got clipped. Hit him back on the pop. No, hits the spray. Great pin. Wow. I didn't expect that. Because he's been throwing this back so often. I did not expect this spray. But see, this is what gets set up. So because now he's pulled in and he's not as hugged, now he's vulnerable to this pin in. Alright? So VJ recognizes it and Pritch jumps because he's expecting this throwback on the pop. They've already done that, I think, twice. So naturally, he's going to jump that a bit. And now D-White's trying to rotate back out. He gets pinned in. That's just a great job. And that's why I like these two. Because they know what to do for each other. Right? If you're in a dunker, pin in. Great look. Payne can't make that. He's forced to make it. So now we got VJ on the rock. Reject. Again, throwback. And this is what I don't really like from Joel. Yeah, this is right here. Not that it's a bad look. So looking to ice him. Right, now he's out of position. Great read by VJ. He sees it. Jab. Rejects. He's forced to spin to try and recover. He's going to overreact. Now they're both engaged. But again, look at D-White. D-White's very active. He's poaching on a lot of these. He's already there at the spot. Just in case. He's actually exposing himself to... So what I'm noticing too is because of how active D-White has been, why has the second help not been active? Right? He's the crack man. He's responsible for this dunker. I get it's Tyrese, but on multiple instances so far, the second help hasn't been there. Maybe it's an alignment thing. Maybe it's a personnel thing. I don't know. But if he's this active, he's got to also be active. Regardless if it's Tyrese or not. Because he's going to get burned here. But you can see he's ready to fan back out. He's checking his blind spots. Reverse pivot. Throw back up top. Stationary. Not the best. So again, I think he threw the entry. He's going to cut through and empty out. Right? Little Laker. And now they're actually... But this is what I mean too is... They're scared to commit a hard double. If you're just going to do this pussyfooting where he's trying to stunt or dig at it and then recover, just don't send help. Let him just do this all game. Let him fry your bigs. I just don't even see the point in that. Now you got him flashing the different pockets, right? Trying to get open. He's so concerned about it. The threat is right there. Who cares what's transpiring on his backside? Are they that unconfident in D. White and Payne Pritchard on this weak side that they can't just commit a hard double? Now he's going to spin away from it too. Or just send it baseline. If you're concerned about the shots on the perimeter, send it baseline. Trust your rotations. Good job by VJ too. Just keeping the help occupied. Hauser's really attentive. You can see they're all trying to take away all the options. Keep it compact. But he gets that. Coming down, they're going to flow into a drag. Two-man game. Everybody gets your spots. He's going to drop. He's going to roll. Hauser on the single side. He's going to pull in. He's going to pull in. But everything they're doing is quite soft. Right? It's just kind of going through the motion. Comes this little brush on the drag. Clipped him. He's behind the play. Kata's in that drop. He's got to play two. Again, you can see D. White on the side of two. He's looking to pull in strong. That's how active they want him to be. And I think in these situations, he should be the low man. Let him tag that, make that recovery. But you should be pulling in too. Because you got Payne ready to play too. But see how, this is what I was talking about too. D-Wade's going to pull in, he's engaged, but Payne Pritchard's not even ready to make this X. You're the first to make that rotation. He's got a straight line. He could really spray this because he's seeing three. And Payne Pritchard's not even aware of what's going on. He's staying so hugged. Just gonna curl off, empty out, get him the rock up top, pin, come off clean, no switch. Why not? He's not even ready to help in this situation. we're just going to let him get cracked and hop into his step. So they're gaining easy twos and easy threes. It's a great look, too. Again, more simple two-man game, flatten the defense, allow him to operate in space. Send him left. Tries to go under. Now the big is engaged again. And look how deep they get on these drops. Again, reverse pivot, throwback. I mean, him and Tyrese are just eating all the space they're given. So actually here, Peyton doesn't really... He doesn't want to pull off high, which is understandable. He's on that single side. But I feel like this is what the Celtics weren't doing either. Because Joel's in a drop and they're coming off. They're looking for the three ball. Why not just eat the space? Because he could hit it back here. He could hit him on his throwback, but then Kata's able to recover. So what does he do? VG just... I'll get deep right in that pocket, in between three. And now look at the separation. He's creating so much space for Joel here. All he's doing is just engaging him, reverse pivot, throw back. He gets to step into his midi on the left, right. And that's two. Again, more advantage basketball. Early, leak, got the cross match. You're not really going to double. We know it. He's telling him, you double. They're not matched up. Paul George could have been more patient for sure. 16 on the clock. One dribble. I mean, he's got the matchup. It seems a little rushed. Because had he just let everybody get aligned, they're not matched up. He could attack it too. He's on his high side. Take him high. Spin back base. I think he's letting P. Pritch off the hook here. So again, we got Q Grimes. On that single side, we're going to have him in that short corner. He's going to be right above the break. So they're not flying, but still a lot of space on our left side. Just going to set it up, drop dribble, fake the spin. He's going under again. He's in that drop, engage him, throw back. See, this one was different. I wonder why he didn't go wider. Maybe because he didn't see the space here. Yeah, I guess Sauser does a good job. He cheats. He's able to meet him at the spot, cut him off early. Don't allow him to get right into that pocket again. Now he's forced to make this throwback. Big gather too. Wanted the whistle. Didn't get it, but he's already made, I think, 4 or 5 shots, all in rhythm. So now Joel's going to get a breather. Tyrese is going to come back on. Win this second unit. We got Drummond. See the spacing. So now the spacing is completely different because he likes to occupy the corner or dunker. Joel's usually more up top. Filling somewhere along the wings. He's got Hugo on him. Snatch. Nothing. 1-2, get to your spot, pound. That's 2. And this is just shot making. Spin, 1-2. Push off. Look at the way he's gathering too. He's not even squared. He's gonna square in air. Over contest too. Good job by Drummond. Vacate. Maintain your spacing. They could all definitely lift. Because had he been stuck here, he needs a line. 4 on the clock. Again, they're going to the 2-man game. Send him to his right. Exploit the space, hostage. He helps strong. Yeah, they weren't really doing this too. That's great defense. Could Tyrese burn him though? Let's see. So he's coming off. He's able to skinny actually. Hostage. Maybe he had the lane though. Because he's checking his blind spot. Derek White isn't really ready to rotate. I think had he just turned the corner, huh? Because now he slows down. He's looking to hostage. Now he's stuck. He's able to just commit. Both stunt. The roll's taken away. There's no line. He sees him helping off strong, but that's an easy recovery. Now he's got to make something happen. High rip. Go middle. 1, 2. Everybody's going to deny the pass. He's actually looking to flash back and spot up. He really became a shooter, huh? Stagger. But it's really just for this post entry. Alright, so they got the mismatch. So, another advantage. Let's see. VJ's there. Are they going to double off VJ? So, again, great alignment. Shooter, shooter. The one that's going to be helped off of. Simple basketball, though. Face up. Pump. Rip. And then just pull over top. Push. Drag. Nope. Oh my goodness. Wrap. Oh, he's there though. He's there. It's a little low. He's looking to help because he was looking to empty out. He's going to clean up. No, he's not ready to clean up. I don't think he expected Tyrese to just go that quick on the wrap. Look at that. One hand pickup too off the goofy. Had Drummond realized that Tyrese was making a move here, I think he would have been prepared at that dunker because he'd catch Kata cheating off as he was looking to empty out. But he doesn't even realize it's happening. So now he's not in a position to clean up. He's tugging to the corner. Flow into the two-man game. Just send the middle. Goes under. They go under a lot too. I've noticed that. And this is probably why. And Kata's there. He's looking to help. That high drop. Could he hit the roll here? No, Kata would recover. So they're definitely staying at home a little more. Just got 3 shooters off the ball. Now they're struggling to find some offense, so they're going to go to America's play. Rip, curl, screen to screener. Celtics actually botched that because he gets clipped. So Payton has to take away the cut. But now they're not ready to switch that. He's behind. Kata doesn't want to jump out because if he does, Drummond's just going to slip that. Because he would go for a flyby, yeah. You gotta live with that. Again, cross match. Joel's back in. You've got 2 advantages here. You've got him taken out of it. They gotta fix their alignment though. Because now he's in a low position, which is not what they want. I would just exchange. If they pre-switch, they pre-switch. But again, we got D White. Even on that single side, he's not really in the play. He's actually ready to rotate here, right? No, he doesn't. So now he's got at the nail. Cross mashed. Spin fake. He bites. Gets to go back to his right. D White pulls in. Kata's also pulling in. He makes a right read. Because I don't know if he can see Sharman ready to X. Now you got that 2-way from Derek White. He can't get a good contest. They miss. Now they got the mismatch again. Corner. I think he was looking to exit. And now this is a really hard double though from the base. He's looking to double off of VJ. Right, it's actually on his blind side, so this is maybe one of their better ones. Because Joel can't read it. So he's getting to his spot. He's going to come from the blind side. Derek White has to play 2. He's already made up his mind to shoot, even though Tyrese is giving him a line here on this lift. I just don't think he's seen Payton. He's also clipping him here. Had he realized Payton was cheating and making that tilt, I think he would have sprayed this. He would have known there was two on him. I just don't think he realized it. Now they're struggling. Let me see. Swung. He's looking to cut through, make that shallow. He's gonna empty out. Fill that wing. Still not a bad look though. He's been making these all game, so you got D White ball watching. Just Q Grimes to slip, just crash the slot. Shireman, he tries to crash too, but he ends up just fouling. Yeah, that's on D White, just ball watching. So this is where the Celtics made their run, got back in the game. All right, let's get some execution. Quick pitch, off the exit. He's gonna curl off. Wow, he gets it too. It's a great play. He comes off this exit, and he's just gonna curl tight because he realizes JB's gonna be hugged to PG. Pretty sure it is clean. No, doesn't even get clipped. You're just gonna skinny it. You can see what's transpiring here. They're getting this wide pin. So Kata's got his back turned. But, yeah. Two options. Switch that, emergency, or Kata, but he's preoccupied. This is what I mean about them being quite hogged. They just don't seem to be ready to help. Now we got this double drag going on. They're not looking to switch. He's high. All right, now he's forced to switch. No, he's just doing a little show. They're not going to switch that first screen. Jabal clips him. Does a good job of taking away the corner from Paul George. JB's able to recover. Could this be a high-low? Yeah, it is. And one. And again, it's just, I don't know. They're not looking to switch. They're not looking to really commit hard doubles. D White is again the low man because his man's going to occupy the dunker corner most times. And they usually like him as the low man, but single side, it's tough too. I mean, you look at the spacing. Had he rotated, I mean, on this high-low, oh no, Hugo was actually ready. Never mind. But even then, look at the space between D White and Hugo on the pass. Like right here, you're already late. You should be pulled in. You should be shifted low, ready to play two. Kata can peel off onto whoever. But the structure is just broken down. It's just not compact. Emergency defending. You meet him at the spot. Give up an and one though. Because on this catch, he could pump. Joel could just pump here. Get him up. He's got options. You got that line. Swing, swing. You want the swing? Swing, swing. Swing, swing, swing. What do you want? Take the and one, but again, they always just have options out of what they're doing. And this all transpired because they didn't want to concede this switch. Right, so it really broke down here on this double drag. Payne's not going to switch. Kata's forced to show. Allow Brown to try and recover after getting clipped by two. But now he's getting off the rock so fast. He's rolling for free. High, low. Late, low rotation. Oh, not late, but too small. Come down, two-man game, empty out, get him on a clear side. He's going to reject, and now they're in a scramble. And you just look how fast that broke down. You can see. All right, so he's going to bring him down, flow into it. They're looking to ice maybe. No, he's expecting him to go back middle. What's he do? One dribble. Opens up. Now he's looking to ice, but you can see he's not even in position. So I'm not actually sure what they're looking for. Maybe he's expecting middle. Hold on. Is this just a cross match? I can't remember. Because we got Kata assigned to Barlow, I believe. So let's see, he's going to empty out. Let's see what breaks down. So obviously they're behind the play. They're not even in the play. So you got 2 out of it. He's going to stay in the lane as his man empties. Kata's trying to communicate. See, to me, whenever I see this where his guy's cutting through and emptying out, him staying just confuses the rotations because you already got Kata as low man, which is what you want. Just follow through, allow Kata make that rotation, and be ready to play 3 on this backside. But let's see what happens. So now he's in the lane, they both show, and look at this. Now you've got 4 players behind the play. He's playing pretty much 4 here. He sees Rock. They both jump to the same person. He's open on the wing. You got to drop off right here. It's just all bad. He misses, but still just creating advantages. What is... He's trying to communicate. Get him. Go. Empty out. Empty out. And he's just staying here. D. White's overhelping in this situation. Trust your low man. It's just bizarre. Now he just gets right into the teeth of the defense. 2 are basically dead. You're dead now. Kata doesn't know what's going on. Can't find the drop-off, but you find the wing. Shireman. He's going to fan out to the corner. He's looking to peel off into the corner. Had D. White just stayed with his man originally, they wouldn't be in this predicament. Now you got 2 jumping out. Actually surprised he didn't hit this drop-off here. There's no recovery for D. White. There's no rotation. If Hugo does on that weak side, lone defender, no help for the helper. That's another easy punch. Push, 4 on 2, you'll take it. Clean up? Yeah. So you got 3 behind the play. You've got 4 running, 2. He's trying to backtrack, make this recovery run. He's looking to help. All right, Hugo, what is Hugo even doing? I mean, does he really think he can get a chase down here? All right, good job by Jaylen Brown to cut this drive off. What is Hugo doing? Shouldn't he process? All right, let me just get a body. He just jumps. He pretty much jumps for no reason. What's he going to do? Chase down from the free throw line? Off the right? I'm actually not sure. So Q Grimes goes, push dribble, long gather, tries to beat him, forced him wide too. Luckily we got Joel. Hugo does whatever he does. Another flyby. He gets the follow up for free. So this is when they went small, right? I can't remember what the lineups were, or I should say the assignments. But let's see, again. I think Kata was in foul trouble. So look, the same alignment. They're looking to fire off of VJ. VJ knows it. What's he do? Gets to the dunker. Now we give him all this middle. That's actually great awareness by VJ. Don't just sit on the wing, allow him to do that, and try and have them play 3 on 2 on that backside. Just go to the dunker. Look at now you take him low. He can't even help. They're not going to help. We already know that. He gets to a spot comfortably. Wadded. Bomb. Bomb. Get middle. I think he had base though. Bomb. Because on that recovery, he's on his high side. Now he can spin back. There's no help. Derek White can't make that rotation. It's a drop off too. He still got middle. But why are we doing this? Just make the shot. Again, they look like they were going to that stack out. Wing entry. Get him in the post. Quick fire too. Got the advantage. Now they're in a position to fire off of VJ here. Well, they get it back. Great scramble defense there. It's a really good scramble. I like that though. But I think, that's just a bad catch. Loses the rock. Forced to tap out. He gets to the 50-50. 2 are behind. He's already in position to make that rotation. Meets him at the rim for a nasty stuff. Good follow though. Now just reset your offense. 8 seconds. So he makes a pitch to Grimes. Do they switch it? They switch it. He's in help. He's in the dunker. Really deep. He's far. Catch. Pull. Yeah, this is a tough shot. I like that Shireman's pulled in. Ready to cover. He goes flat too. I mean, I like that. Flat. You got to contest. Bail out. 4-4 on the clock. That's only, I think, twice where the Sixers had to make a tough shot. Yeah, alignment's a little off here. Got him in the strong corner, but again, great space. Attack that single side. See, this is why I don't like this alignment. Because now he's going to pull in. He's comfortable. He's going to drop. I think he also could have exploited the space more. I think this is a situation where Tyrese got off the rock. Because Joel clips him. He's on his heels. Let Joel roll. You drive at the same time. You both take your lines. Force him in. Maybe get a backdoor. But this is bailing out the defense. You got so much space. He's comfortable being in help. He can just recover. Not concerned about VJ. Gotta let the play transpire. You got 10 on the clock. A lot of time to get something better than that. Even here, Joel rolling on that side of 2. You hit him. Right? I think they just have so many options here. The immediate swing, I know he sees him, but that's what the Celtics want to live with. So we got Garza. Let's see. He's going to get dunker. Got Paul George on the single side. All right, they're just going to fly in the defense. You can see Hauser telling D-White to pull in. So again, we've got an active low man. Now let's see what's transpiring up top. Set him up. Attack that single side. He's kind of high. This is what I expected. Right, he's high. He's pulled in. Let's see. He's going to really attack that. Draw 3. Gets blocked. Let me see. One dribble. Bump off. That little Euro. Evades 2. But they forced him to adjust. Maybe they didn't need D-White in this situation. Right, he spins off, goes under. He's in retreat. Bump off, Euro. But then forcing him to adjust back to this weak side. JB can measure that. Oh no, Garza got that anyway. That's great defense by Garza. But they even had an advantage here. So 1, 2... I see why he goes up. He can't check his blind spot here. It's a good blind side. He's stationary. He's looking to pin in. Right, that's what they do really well. Could he spray that? Alright, looks to be that same B.O.B. Good bump there. Or I should say push by D-White. Just want to curl him over top. Push off. Good job to push. They recover. He's able to recover. Good fan. He just misses though. Last shot. Simple basketball. Fly in the defense. Just bring Hauser into the action. They concede the switch. Now you just got to fry. Clear out. Again, Garza's looking to pull in. See, so they have a very active low man. But he just, I mean, there's nothing you can do. This is why you got to be a 3-level scorer. Especially in the playoffs. Tween. 1, 2. Hard step back. He got him here. That change of direction. Hard step back. He's going up as he's trying to recover. That's 2 every time. But even on this backside, as soon as Garza rotates, he's looking for that backdoor. D-White's looking to play too, but I don't think he would have seen this. He's checking VJ, but he's not checking Joel. 10 on the clock. Got a mismatch here. Might have been off a switch. Spacing's not great. I think he's got a drift. I think they just fly in here. Dunk, double corner. 1, 2. Looking to help a bit. Swing. It's not bad defense though, because you got him one pass away. Of course he's gonna help off. These are the shots that Celtics want to live with. I'm fine with it. He sticks up, closes flat. Don't give him a closeout to attack. Gotta live with these ones. Because I don't think their alignment is right. So again, great spacing. Got the two-man game. We got Paul George in that strong corner. Both of them in the corner. Whoa. So now we got D. White on Tyrese. I don't think that was an adjustment, was it? Could just be a cross match, but either way, ball screen. He's going to flip it. He wants him to go middle. Garza's high, but he doesn't pick it up. He's forced to go under. That's wide open. Quick cross. I wonder why he retreats here. Because he didn't want to give up this mismatch. Because on this roll, Joel can duck him in. But now you just let him step into a tray comfortably too in rhythm. Flow into their two-man game. On his clear side, again, the same move he did earlier. Just gonna bring him down. Expect him to go middle. No, he's there. He jumped it. All right. Good show. Get off it. Doesn't get it back. It's a comfortable shot for Joel, though. I think one thing, maybe I'll talk about it later, but drop dribble, spin. I don't know if they want to switch it here. Good job to exploit all that space, though. Create a farther closeout. He tries to recover. Look how comfortable that shot is for Joel on his pop. And again, good job by Joel. Get to your spot. Don't sit at the three-point line. Get inside the arc. Get a 1-2. Flow into your midi. Just can't make it. Then again, we got them looking to crash out the corner. Shooter on the wing. Look at him. He's pulling into the nail here. Ready to stunt. Yeah, these clear sides are dangerous. Up top is dangerous, those high ball screens, but these are damn near impossible. So you can come off. Let's see. Doesn't look to be icing it, though. So he's squared. Now he's forced to spin off and go under again. Garza's there. He's communicating, but now he's on his heels. He gets to turn a corner clean again. Same thing, but he's going to take the shot. They really have no answer, or I should say had no answer for their two-man game. Again, he's in that high drop. As he spins off, he's expecting to meet him there, but he's already turning the corner. Now he's behind the play. He's trying to help, allow him to recover. Did they point switch this? Just view it? No. But also like the Sharman's right here. He's poaching this. Ready to stun and recover. But yeah, if you let Tyrese come off this comfortably, I mean, look at all that. Quick sidestep. So this was during the small ball. So this is when they had... No, so this is when they went small. 9-17. Mismatch. You got a shooter in the strong. Does he Laker through? No, he doesn't. Stun. Oh, he cuts though. But yeah, small ball. There's nothing even to be done. Gotta assign JB onto him. Quick entry. As long as he makes this pass. She almost gets it stolen. Jeez. As long as they can make that entry, it's done. And look at P. Pritch. Again, their alignment is right. I don't know why they were doing this. I gotta watch it. Curious if it was just a coincidence, but and it's strong. Most times it'd be a wing entry, not from the corner, because he'd be in the weak side. You can see P. Pritch looking to help. Sharman actually just digs here. He's looking to help off of VJ. He's able to make this back door. It's like they have options. This is what I mean. It's not just for Joel. It's if Joel doesn't get this, you still have this, you still have this. So much fluidity too. So many players that can handle the rock. VJ, Tyrese, Paul George hasn't really been on the rock this game, but So they're gonna send the middle, send him towards that double side. So again, he's gonna go under. Why don't if you're going small, don't you just switch that anyway? I mean, they switch it, but it's a late switch. It almost looks like a hesitant switch. Because right here, if they were just going to red 1 through 5, he'd already be high, at least at the level, not allowing VG to turn his corner. But maybe they don't want to switch. Because JB's communicating something. Maybe he wants him to send him left. So he gets clipped. He's going under. It's a late switch. Because you will allow VG to turn the corner right here. He sees the line. And that's just a good job by JB to recover. Hop step. Go up strong. But he gets that. Push. Yeah, PG hasn't gotten a touch. Get him an early wide. Not a great shot, though. I feel like these shots are the only shots they can't make. Either off those wides or off a ball screen up top. They've struggled to make these. It's also not a great look. I think he could hit Joel here on the pop, right? JB's looking to pull in. Help D White, hit him here. You could flow into another action. Quick flip. Get that ball screen, see if you can exploit something. So again, in this small ball, I think it was the same alignment. I think Oubre might have been the one to throw it in, right? So he's able to just fire quickly. He's forced off the rock. Confusion. He gets it back. All right, so now we're going to see P. Pritch. Is he going to make the worst? This is what I mean, though. Like, they are... You can see he's pussyfooting. Look, this is what I mean. Like, what is this, man? Why are they doing this late double? Just fire. You let him get, let's see. One dribble, bump, still hesitant. 2, 3. Now you want to fire on the gather. Swing, swing. Dude, just commit. You're going to give this shot up regardless because you're going to just commit. Force him to make that pass and play on that backside. You let him get 3, 4 dribbles. Now you want to commit. And honestly, I don't think he had to. Because to me, if he gets baseline, that's dangerous. But you can see JB's holding his own here. He's forcing a middle. 1, 2. He's not really that deep. But now if he sees you poaching or, helping like this, might as well get off the rock. Spacing isn't great either. But still managed to make it work. Right, Hugo's playing 2. He's so low. I'm concerned about baseline. He's looking to 2-9. There's just no help for the helper. So Hugo's on an island here. And great touch pass. He's got to make 2 closeouts. I think they missed this in the first half. But to me, again, I just don't understand the concept. So this is what they were doing, though. See, they would have a shooter on the strong side when he went small. But now he's going to empty out. All right. So why did they do that? Because now the alignment's off. That should have been PG making this entry. Oubre cutting through, occupying that weak the weak corner. Because now where's the help going to come from? So he's going to go far away, VJ, because he knows this is where the fire's coming from. Give him all this space. Jab, jab. He's sitting in the gaps, heavy. Rip through. Little rip. Get middle, bump. Big gather. Who was looking to help? All right, so they're going to fix the alignment a bit. Right? See, he's talking to him. Yo, get over here. Because his man is cheating too. This exchange is going to confuse the two. Because him helping here would just lead to Tyrese getting a good look. He's trying to communicate it. Now he's confused. Hugo was trying to tell him, yo, exchange. He said, where's my man? Oh, let me try and help. They just don't help. This is what they were willing to live with all series. Just weak fires or no fires. And again, because they're so hesitant, you're already in help. You're already in rotation. If Joel wanted to right here on this gather, he could just spray this. You're already done regardless. Just commit hard. Why not? You're going to be in a scramble off this gather. On this step right here, if he wanted to, swing. Look how collapsed they are. Got JB on an island. Push. Again, they can't get matched up. But D-White's going to communicate. Yo, you take Joel. If they go to a ball screen, just switch it. Comes a little brush. Just going to cut through. Just going to go, take the lane. But it's just too big. There's nothing you can do here. He can drive. He doesn't really stunt. Because he doesn't want to help off of Q Grimes. They were so heavy in the gaps in the first 2 games. Maybe even the first 3 games. But since Joel, they've been a little hesitant to help. I mean, look at this. Everybody's late. Why is it so late? Because they're already going to commit anyway. He just misses to me. You see 1, 2, gather. Maybe it's a far gather. Maybe that stunt did work out. But now you got Hugo just getting put under the rim. Push. Joel trailing. Swing. Oh, you got numbers. Is it a cleanup? No, it's not. Let's see what happened, though. So you got numbers. Pitch, I'm trailing. You got this 2 side. Swing. Did Joel have to get off the rock this early? I see why. But I think had he attacked, engage D White, have him as a threat, you got that back door. Because now it's a swing. D White's able to X, take away the drop off. But Joel should get a cleanup here. Again, we got Brown. He's behind the play. Great block. How is he letting Sam Hauser push him off his spot? Guess he's kind of vertical. He's not really in a box out stance. Had he just established his positioning right here and not get pushed off, it's a cleanup again. You bail him out. Joel's on the bench. Get back to a traditional matchup. Good show by Keita. Great spray. And great seal. So let's see. Again, Lyman's not great. I think he's got to reel off. Alright, so Keita's in that high drop. Paul George comes off. Little hezzy. Drag him out. Drag him wide. Hauser's clipped, so he's behind on the play. Good job to go wide. See, now you release him on this roll. He's got to make this high tag. So D-Wade's going to pull in. Great job by Tyrese to shake here. I think Sharman could have committed stronger too. Like, they're giving him too much space here. 1, 2, he splits 3, gets deep in that pocket. He fully commits to this tag. Now he lifts, tries to make that 2-way. You're done. And then he gets sealed off. I mean, ball screens and post-ups. What do you want? What kind of advantage do you want? Can't contain the rock. Can't contain the post. Like, right here, he should be trapped. 1 dribble. On that little escape to go wide. He's still able to turn his corner. Escape. Shouldn't he be stuck here? Right? You can help off high. But he's going from there to 1, 2, high pickup, split, and just dead meat. There's nothing D White can do here. Because Payton Pritchard's not ready to play too. So he's forced to take the roll and try and close out on Tyrese. Cross matched. Quick pitch uphill. Screen. Now you get the switch, right? Give him a reload. Oh no, he didn't even dribble. So right here, just clear the floor. Now he just gets to work. Again, it's just advantage basketball. They consistently find advantages. It's disgusting. Quick cross. All this sideline, look at that. He cuts him off there, but bump, step back. Yeah, that's barbecue chicken. Anytime they seen Sam Hauser, they were comfortable. Semi-transition, snatch, just beats his man again. That's another thing. If they're doing this, and they can't just man up and take their man, there's no chance of winning this. Ball screens, post-ups, and even on these ones. Tween, 1-2 cut off, but stop on a dime. Momentum of taking them backwards. Again, this is why you got to be a 3-level scorer. He's not going to get to the rim here. Stop right in that pocket. Great spacing by Drummond, too, in the corner. Nobody wants to help. Anything in terms of ones, the Celtics were definitely a little hesitant. So again, he beats his man. I'm not sure if this was a closeout. 17 on the clock. He might have just came down because they're looking to get set up. So they were basically out of delay. Low man, he's playing 2. Spray, swing. No extra. D-White also did the right thing, but, I mean, what advantage do you want? There's no point of attack defense. Breaks him down. First line is compromised. Second line makes the rotation. He takes the corner. He does the right thing here. Stunt. Right? Get rid of Finn. I'm giving this, not this. But look at Payne Pritchard here. Just completely lost. No sense of urgency. Nothing. He gets beat here. He knows they're in rotation now. D-White's got to play 2. He's still watching what transpires. Again, so we got the switch. Not sure who. It might have been between him and VJ, but regardless. Let's see, we got 5 out. See, this spacing is a little more difficult because now they're pretty much boxes and elbows. Everybody's in the gaps. Structure's better, right? So you can plug that, get ready to recover. Now you gotta settle for a hot potato 3. Let me think. Couldn't he get dunker and you get corner? And then just allow him to attack that? Give him all that side on that left. So again, let's see. Playing 5 out. Cade is going to pre-switch that so he doesn't get involved in the ball screen. He'll just take VJ, stay as the low man. D-White's there. Again, they keep sending him left. He's communicating it. Give him middle. But what? I don't think Tyrese had a snake here. So let's see. So they're going to give him middle. Send him to his left. Completely clean him. He could have gave him an in and out here. Come off. One dribble. In and out because he was out of position. Because he's so busy communicating. Tyrese has a lane here. Come off. He's jumping it. Maybe that's what he reads, huh? So he comes off. D-White jumps it. So he wants a snake. All right, that's fine, actually. But he's able to recover. Get to a spot. Not really balanced. Let's see. He's got the matchup. 11 on the clock. So he must have got it on a switch. Right? Swing. No, get him back. That's good defense, actually. Like, if I'm the Celtics, you got to live with these shots. VJ has hit some trays that you got to live with. Because I'm looking for a reload here. Flat in the defense, but he swings it. See, has he 1-2, he's cut. Again, he's able to plug that, show, recover, flat. He just makes it. I don't think Tyrese has sat the entire second half. All right, so is this where they started zoning up? No, not really. They're just all cross-matched. All right, so he's got the advantage. Elbow, it's a little far. He's got to figure out the spacing. He's going to lurk. Spin. Again, him in a strong corner. Is JB gonna help? No. So Oubre's gonna vacate, give him that lane. He's ready. No drop off. Oh, that's a tough situation. 1, 2. There's no drop off. There's no line. Because on this rotation, on this drive, he's got a lift here. Right? You know Payton's going to look to take away the drop off on that crack. So either way, he was done. He had to take that. So they're going back in the post again. He's looking to fire off of... Look how scared they are. You got to give something, right? If I'm the Celts, I'm taking away the post. We've seen them dominate for 2 games. 3 games. Might have been 2, right? So why not just commit it? What is this? Little stunt. This is the shot you're willing to give, right? Just live with it if he makes or misses. So now he's got the switch again. Face up. Right to elbow. He's looking to help. Alright, pretty good alignment. Just gets stripped. Great strip by D. White. Recovers though. He's able to recover. He wants him to cut through. Empty out. Now we got him in the post. He's going to stay. Stripped again. Forgot about this. Spin off. Looking to turn left shoulder. Give me that. That's great defense by D. White. But you can even see Sam Hauser looking to help. But look at, he's just... I mean, are you going to commit or not? He just makes a great individual play. So at the elbow... Let's see. All right, they're going to load. Load. He's going to create space. Not the best either, but as long as he has space to operate and they're not going to commit a hard fire. Actually, they can't really help on this lineup, huh? No VJ. So I can see why everybody's staying at home. So in the post again. Now you got to cut through and empty out, right? Where everybody's going to wheel off. Create spacing. Tyrese is just ball washing here too. So they've actually started struggling. Step back. 4-3 in the clock. It's a free dig. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these were when they were zoning up. I just couldn't see. Because you can see all the cross matches. Or were they? No, they weren't, were they? Just not seeing the full possessions. Alright, so he comes off. He shows. He recovers. Hit him on this little pop. Seam. That was a big shot. Kill the momentum. So again, early cross match. Great pass over top. That's a great block. And D-Boy's looking to help. That's a great block. So now it's a 4-point game. Now they're back in man. I didn't even get to see the zone possessions. Because I do know they went zone. So he's coming off. This is usually what the Celtics like right here. They like him high. They want Sam and Derek White to either next it or at least be in the gaps, showing a crowd off these ball screens, which they haven't done much of because I think the alignment, they're usually having these two in the corners. One's in a dunker, one's in a corner, and then Paul George is usually in that corner. So it's so flattened that they're not really in these positions, but they are right now because he's in the wing. Hit him on a pop. That's just, these are the type of shots from the Celtics I just live with. So VJ's back on. So were they intentionally cross-matching? Am I bugging? So they might have been, because I could have swore they went zone R. I'm just not seeing it in these possessions. Because zone gave them problems. But now they look to be back in man. Might have been in man for a couple possessions now. They might have been intentionally cross-matching too, or maybe that's what it was. So now we got JB on him. Got him on his clear side. They want to get him a post touch because he's got the advantage. They were taking some tough shots. So again, they got this cross match. They were doing some cross matching in game 5, where they were assigning Keita onto VJ or whoever their big was. I do remember that. Alright, so I see. Because now this two-man game, this cross match takes away Tyrese and Joel's two-man game because they're just going to switch it. So now they're forced to go into post. He's telling him to take 2 because he wants to make this low rotation. He's going to empty out. Alright, so this is better spacing. 1, 2. Who's helping? He just smokes that. Because Keita wants to make this rotation. He's got a 2-9. He wants Prish to play 2. I wonder why they didn't do this earlier. Right? Trust JB. Use Keita as the help. He misses here because, again, it's a little late. Oubre cutting out the corner. Him spacing the wing. Smokes that float. Not that float, that hook. I'm trying to think. Could they have went to this earlier? Especially because Keita was in foul trouble. Maybe. Because the firing off of VJ wasn't really working. And they weren't even really doubling. They were kind of just in help. Yeah, so now I can see they're having some trouble. So this is why they went to this cross match. They did this late in game 5, I do remember, but it was VJ. So now Joel doesn't want to get into the action. Why? So now they want to get Tyrese to rock, but Joel doesn't want to bring JB into the action because they'll just switch that. They're keeping Keita as help. He's going to tell Oubre, all right, get Keita in there. So great awareness. If I'm the Celtics, this is a pre-switch. Right? So if they're just going to do that, just pre-switch this. Bring JB up, keep Keita with Joel. But there's just no communication, so now they get what they want. So again, D. White looks to open up. He wants to give a middle. Because I've seen it a lot. So are they weakening him or are they just giving a middle? Not even sure. Maybe it's in the scouting report. Game plan, they want to send him to their weak. But again, so he's opening up. They want to give middle. They're out of position now. Now he gets cleaned. Gets to turn a corner. Draw 2. Swings off strong. They win this possession. They've actually won a lot of possessions in this fourth. Off the zone I couldn't see. And then off this cross-matching that they're doing in man. I think the Sixers bailed them out with this shot though. Again, so Tyrese is coming off. Little push dribble. He beats D. White. He sees Keita. There's more space to exploit. You got Kelly on the pop. He's looking to pin him. I feel like in this situation, you hold your dribble. Get deeper as he was all game. I think this is an early release. This get off, because now you can just close out. And you got Joel spotting up in the corner. Yeah, that's not good. So again, they want to get Tyrese a touch. All right, this is the right thing to do, actually. So again, these intentional cross matches, you can see this is causing problems because now they can't go to Joel. And Joe Mazzulla likes to cross match. Those intentional matchups, I've seen him do it. He did it in the 24 finals that won him it. So I'm surprised it took him this long to actually go to it. Right? So now they're just going to bring Hauser. Let's go to hunting basketball. He's staying hugged. He doesn't really want to switch. You can tell him. You can tell that Hauser's communicating to D. White. Yo, get over. Get over. But Paul George is going to seal him. Clean him there. Now you're forced to concede the switch. Now you can pull back out. He wants him to cut through, empty out. What's he telling him? You want a ball screen? You got a mismatch here too, but I would take this advantage. I want him to cut through, empty out. Give him some space up top. But now he's going to duck him in. Alright, we can play this advantage. Quick catch. He's on his high side. Spin baseline. Jaylen Brown's going to make that rotation. Man. Because he beats him here. Great rotation. Yeah, now they're struggling to find an advantage. I'm just trying to think of the alignment for the Celts. Could this have been better? Could they have been doing this the entire time? Keep JB as a low man instead of having him on the rock and having D. White on the rock? Because a lot of times D. White's man's in the corner, he's low man, they like him as low man, but maybe it's better for JB to be in these positions. Dang, they had so many things they could have done that they did in the fourth in terms of the zone to take away the pressure off the rock, in terms of the two-man game between Tyrese and Joel, and then the post-ups, because they were having so much problem in man. And if they were going to stay in man, maybe this is what they should have done, because it was working. So again, still a 1-point game. Joel's going to spot up in the corner. They're going to bring Kata into it. He's going to flip. And D. White's going to try and fight over. He gets clipped. Kata on his heels, forced to veer it. I still feel like... Could they have pre-switched? I don't know. Maybe not. They don't want Joel in it. That's fine. I would rather have Oubre as the screener in this situation. And then just going to bring him up. There's no help. JB's way too hugged. Again, this is what I mean. Their help defense just hasn't been on. I'm just not sure why. P. Pritch is looking back thinking, where's the help, JB? That's you. He gets a straight line drive. He beats him. 1 dribble, 2. Cuts him off his line. He's able to get to that weak side. Ridiculous finish, but even here, JB just wasn't ready. Like, you're going to make P. Pritch, even though his man's just going to cut through and look to pin in. So again, bring Kid into the action, right? Same alignment. We got him in the right at the break or below it. Corner, but look how hugged they are. Everybody's going to stay at home. Trust these two to play this two-man game, so Oubre's going to bring him into the action. Goes under, fly by, hand back. He jumps, finds a lane. And this is what I mean about how hugged they've been this series. They're usually such a good team at being in the gaps, ready to help and rotate. And Tyrese is able to attack this two-side and get to the rim. So let's see. So he comes off. D. White's going to cheat. Go under. He reads it. Let me pull. Nope. Fly by. Flip. He jumps. So now Kata's there, but he's on his heels. Tyrese attacks. He tucks. And there's a lane here. Because they don't want to help off strong. 1, 2. Yeah, once he got his foot right there. Once he split this, it's done. They were so hugged. Could they have peeled? Probably. But he beats him all to the spot. Like, that's how fast Tyrese can burn him. Quick dribble, one, as soon as he dips his shoulder. I believe this is the dagger. Yeah, this was the dagger. So this was when they were zoning up. And that 3-2. What do you do against a 3-2? So they're looking for this ball screen. They want to set it high. He's going to flip. You can't really flash middle because D. White's already occupying that space. Kata would just stay low, so if he turns... You don't even see a lot of 3-2s, so I don't know if the Sixers were necessarily prepared. Most teams are going 2-3. Dubs like to go 1-3-1. They're going 3-2. So now he's going to swing it. Can he slip this? Yeah. Peel. Get a whistle off it. I can't remember what the Sixers were trying to do. I believe they were just trying to set ball screens. Try and free up middle. But he's just going to be there. You can just communicate that peel. Still made him earn it. So this is when they were man. I can't even remember how long they were in zone now. So they're looking for a hunt here. He's going to bring Hauser into the action. Oh, so this is when they started cross-matching. See, Kate is assigned to Oubre. Cut off. Pull back. Let's see. Get middle. He beats him. Gets the whistle. But you can tell they're definitely struggling a little more. But you could still create an advantage here. Even if it's JB or D. White, you could still go back to the post. But now you got Kata as help. He just fouls here. So again, we got this cross match. I'm going to go into it. Gets called for the foul, fighting for positioning. That's soft though. Oh, he's holding his jersey? Alright, that makes sense. Right in front of the ref. He's going to call that every time. But looking back, this was definitely causing the Celtics problems. And I'm surprised because of how difficult it was to stop Joel in the post in that two-man game. Or really any screening actions involving him. They didn't do this earlier. Because again, Joe Mazzulla has shown he will cross-match. Right? Keeping Kata as the help, putting D. White on the ball, having him usually play the low man, cheat off of Oubre, someone who's not comfortable being in screening actions. They can just switch anything Joel wants to do. Have JB just fight Joel, trust the help. Instead of doing that pussyfooting fire that they were doing off of VJ, maybe they go to this earlier, but a little too late.